All right, guys, so we are on to part 2. So this is the part 2. If you have not seen part 1, where we actually build these kind of 3 different techniques of model magic, you can click in the link in the description down below, and that'll show you how to make these, so you know how to make these before you actually add color to them. So I am going to destroy these now, just like that, all destroyed. So adding color, I'm gonna break this apart, and that's actually what I recommend to some of my friends that have their model magic, is not always to color. I know it's super exciting to get the color right away, but some kids, they do the color and then they decide, oh, I want to do another one, or I want to do different clay. So sometimes it's actually better to kind of break it apart into a couple different ones. Then you can have couple different model magics in different clay. So a green, and let's do a purple and a pink on there. All right, so the best technique that I've found to do this model magic with the coloring, we'll do my green first, is to actually kind of poke the color into it. You can still color it like this, but I don't think it works as successfully. So actually taking the markers, and the best markers that I've found is just the ultra clean washable markers, Color Max, because you get 12 of those colors. That would be my plug for Crayola. I really like these markers. The permanent markers like Sharpie still work good, but then it stains your hands, where washable markers, once you start rolling it up, will just wash out. So for your coloring, coloring will just be poked kind of into it, so you can take whatever kind of clay. Once you get it out of the bag, you want to make sure that it's kind of kneaded in your hand and kind of pushed back and forth. You can kind of rip it apart and make sure it's nice and soft in your hands. And then once you're ready for that, I'm gonna set this aside, then you can kind of just color it. So you kind of poke it with the color as many times as you think is appropriate, or as strong as you want the color. Understand that it's gonna be a little bit light at first. You might think it looks pretty dark now. After you kind of press it together and smush it together, it actually doesn't turn too dark right away. So there's still a lot of white, but you can already start to see some of those cool, awesome kind of colors that kind of mold into there. I always like to kind of twist it and kind of spin it. I like to see some of those colors just kind of twisted into it. Really looks cool, almost like a marble into there. So then if you want more of that color, you can just keep on going on this technique, kind of putting it on the color and then going back and forth and back and forth. And then you'll get a little bit more of a stronger color the more times you do it with that. If you really kind of push it into there and really smush it all together, the whole thing will be consistent. If you do it a little bit less, then it'll kind of have those streaks. But as you can see, I'm really kind of smushing it together in there, and kind of rolling it sometimes works. Then it kind of turns into kind of almost like a minty kind of green, or a light version of that color. If you want it to have some of those kind of, like this one that's kind of dry, if you want it to have like some of those different colors in there, then kind of as you're putting the color in there, I always think it works a little bit better to kind of twist it then. So if you want some of those lines in there, you can still kind of smush it, but then as you smush it, kind of start to twist some of it. And as you twist it, you'll start to see, you know, some of those colors that are a little bit darker kind of pop through there. And especially with another color. So especially if I would put a darker color, if I would put a lighter color, you might not see it as much. So I'm gonna actually try with a purple now. Purple being a pretty strong color. I'm gonna put some purple in there. It's almost like Buck's old colors on there. Imagine that, I would think of a basketball team for my colors. All right, so purple in there, kind of throw it in together, kind of spread it out. And then, like I said, you can start to already see some of that purple kind of coming through into there, which looks really, really cool in there. If you wanted a little bit more, do the same thing, just over and over. I try not to tell kids more than 2 markers on each one that they do. If they do more, it's gonna kind of turn into almost like a brown, like an Ucky brown or a gray, which a lot of kids don't like. They like the more kind of basic colors when they're done. They like mixing the colors, but it just doesn't turn out if you use so many colors in there as much. So already you can start to see some of those colors kind of peeking through in there on this one. Like I said, when you twist it up, kind of has that technique in there. You can roll it up and do the same thing on there, and you can see how I got like this version of that on this one. Looks really, really cool onto there. So that's one technique kind of to do. Couple other ones that I've liked is kind of doing different colored stripes on there. So I'm gonna do this one kind of in a pink one. So I'm gonna do my pink. You can kind of smush it or kind of do stripes on there. So if I do this one, kind of roll it up. Ooh, this one already is, even with me not doing it too much, just if I kind of roll it up in there, you can see that it kind of already kind of has that cool kind of pink mix in there. See how I kind of hold it and twist, hold it and twist, hold it and twist. And that looks really cool already, almost like a candy cane. And then maybe this one. Ooh, now the big decision, should I do purple or green? Purple or green? I'll do purple. This will be, I guess, a little bit more girl of one. So I'll do this, almost like the same thing. Let's see if I can get kind of the same technique on there. And then I'll kind of twist it into there. Ooh, that's looking cool. So I kind of hold it, twist, hold it, twist, hold it, twist. And I've done this a few times, so I'm starting to get pretty good at it. You can kind of roll it up if you want. You can probably roll it on here as well. And it starts to turn in there. And then what I like to do is even further from this, is kind of stretch it out a little bit. So I'm gonna move this one, stretch it out further and further and further and further. So now that I have this, do the same thing with the other one. I've never actually done two like this that are kind of the marbled color and then wrapping those together. So individually, these all look cool, and you could kind of twist it up and do some pretty cool designs with this. But I'm gonna actually take this together with this and then kind of twist it in itself and see how that kind of looks.
That kind of looks cool. I'm just gonna twist it and twist it and twist it.
All right, so you can see what I kind of decided to do. I kind of turned it into almost like a little circular coil. Really pretty, the way that I did it onto there. That was kind of like this kind of technique, but I actually used a similar to like this one that had kind of those little kind of coils into there. I kind of wove it together, but this one I kept flat. It's kind of that same one. This one I left flat. This was a really cool one also that I did onto there. That was a little bit more of a yellow one. So really the possibilities are endless with a lot of this stuff, and you could just spend hours and hours doing this stuff. So definitely, if you like this idea, maybe give me a comment below on which one of these is your favorite down in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed for some of this, that's the easiest way to get all my videos that are coming out multiple times a week, is to hit that subscribe button down below. So do that for a favor. While we got my thumbs up, hit that like button down below. That lets me know what videos you are liking, so I can make more videos like that. As always, I am Mr. Schuette. This is Mr. Schuette's Art Class, and we will talk to you guys later.